Hey everybody, good evening. Just ran out a bunch of bird poop on my truck, needed to be cleaned off. Had a little hanker for some ice cream and got that. But earlier I was listening to, when I was working, I was listening to some videos, not just videos, they're like live news things and stuff comes over my phone. I mix it up a little bit depending on the nature of who and what's around or whatever. And it was kind of funny. I was listening to news coverage of this shooting at Walmart, and I listened to both far right, far left, and then whatever I can find that's in the middle, just to hear stories from different perspectives. And then I like to try to make my best, what do you want to call, like my best assessment to figure out what the truth actually was. And what's really crazy is how vastly different the stories are nowadays on the news. Like, I remember as a kid, not even just as a kid, like, it just feels like yesterday, but I know it wasn't yesterday, where you could turn on the major networks, whatever, and hear the same story, the same news story. Plane crashed, and, no survivors, and we're looking for the box to figure out what happened. And you turn the channel, there's a plane crashed, and there's no survivors, and we're looking for the box to see what happened, But now, if you watch the left news, it's like the plane crashed because Donald Trump's stupid, and everybody wasn't vaccinated, and there's lots of people hated the gay people, and there were racists on it, and that's why the plane crashed. And then you watch the right, and they're like, stupid inflation made the plane crash, and it's all because Roe versus Wade got overturned, because it was probably somebody there that didn't like that, and Joe Biden crashed the frickin' plane, and that was it. And then somewhere in the middle, they're like, yeah, there's a plane crash, but we're not sure really what's going on, but we suspect that it could have been Joe Biden or Donald Trump flying the plane. But that's just what we're hearing right now on the scene. That's what we're hearing. And if you're far left or far right, you're probably like, that's not true, that's stupid, or you're saying, you're right, that's what those righties do, and you didn't hear anything that I said about your far leftists. Or if you're far right and you didn't hear anything of what I said about the far right, you just make the assumptions that it's ridiculous and like, oh, you don't know, my news is right. Because I see it, man. Like, I see it in all of your posts. I can tell, I know who's on the left and who's on the right. The Epstein post, if you're far left, it's the bad guys, the Trumps and the this and that. If it's far right, it's the Clintons and stuff. And the bottom line is, both the far left and the far right, you guys are so far off, it's ridiculous. And I thought you guys were smarter than that. I thought you were better than that. But I guess I was wrong. Because when you take that deception and take that debate of division and hate and can't think for yourself. And it's funny because as a Christian, I hear people say all the time, I ain't no sheep, following Jesus, found some stupid book, sheep. Take me to your leader, Joe Biden. That man is not really a man, it's a woman. And it's like, or vice versa, far right, like the same thing. Like, Donald Trump's the savior of the world, he's coming back. garbage. Wake up, guys. Because if you don't come out of that thing, you're going to end up in a bad way. In the far left ditch, in the far right ditch, they're both still ditches. Ditches. Get out of the ditch! Get out of the ditch! That's my video. Have fun. Happy Thanksgiving. Talk to you guys later.